Okay, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the old U.S. World War II Naval Hospital. This thing is abandoned. They last used it in 2019, but they no longer use it now. There is security on property to keep it secure and keep people from trespassing and hurting themselves. It sits on 22 acres worth of property, and there is about, I don't know, a half dozen buildings left here. It's kind of crazy. They have it completely fenced off, so we can only walk around the outside. And we were already told by security, if we get caught going in there, we will be arrested. Federal offense, he said, because it's a federal building.
EOD. No, we don't want to walk too far down this road. This is a 30-minute trail.
Really?
Yeah. I just read a sign back there.
That's one. Look at that. That's just sick. This building was built in 1933. That's fucking wild. Yeah. Honestly.
I never walked when I was late last.
It's kind of cool.
So I never got to experience this walk. I love the way all like the is. Just
It's so cool.
makes it look cool. Yeah.
There's a balcony right there. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Get to see all the buildings they were talking about on the backhand side. That back building was part of the complex too. They had a bunch of buildings. They had their own power plant and everything. It was wild. I wonder what I'd have to tell them to get a tour here. Be like, I'm a master investor or whatever. I want to help rebuild this place. Let me look inside. Be like, here's a small loan of $1 million. Let me inside.
A lot of paperwork, a lot of money.
Looks like there's another old staircase right there.
I saw someone walk down from this second.
They ain't fucking around. They got cameras everywhere in this bitch.
Yeah. And after what he told us about the danger, I wouldn't blame him. Yeah, I think we walked up to the gate.
Yeah. Be our luck, there ain't no gate. You just walk onto the property. They're sitting there, they arrest you.
No sign says can't walk here. But it's not seen.
They just fell down. Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's a steep ass, yeah, I was gonna say.
It ain't even that, it being that steep. It goes into it, I think.
Some people walk down.
I don't know, I might be wrong.
It might go around.
I don't know.
And then there's multiple trails that wind through the forest here. And the sag.
Yeah.
You got different angles.
It'd be crazy if we just walked all the way up here and then we're on the property now.
There's Grant looking at us. What are you guys doing?
What do you think you're doing? Go ahead, put your hands behind your back.
Grant, I'm sorry.
No, please. I'm sorry. No, sorry guys, y'all going to jail. Gave you a warning earlier.
Oh, that's a good angle.
Oh yeah, look at this shit, guys. This shit's breathtaking, honestly.
It is so much bigger than dude.
Just look at that. A massive fucking building with so many other buildings supporting it.
Got a really old basketball court right there.
Where?
Right there in front of us.
Oh,
That's an old basketball.
that's crazy.
They used that for bus parking too.
Just wild.
Let's bring it.
Huh. Wave at him. Hey. It's just wild. You can look, there's a fire right there at one point in time. Kind of crazy.
I hate to see another fire start this place, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
This place is too beautiful to leave right now.
Heard that. This is just crazy.
I love the top of the tower up there, man.
Oh yeah.
You got some intricate design.
Yeah. That's for sure. It's an interesting building. It's like
Yeah. It's
like a
this
check
wing,
mark.
And then this wing, and then like this middle bit sticks out between the two wings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can go up the stairs right there. And they got security patrolling this place, so be careful if y'all come here. For real. They don't fuck around.
You got the left side's for Army, the swords.
Yeah,
The right side's
that-
Navy will be.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that.
I just noticed that.
That's wild.
And they also have A and an N right here.
I seen on the gate post up front where Grant was, it had U and an S in the gate post carved into it. Talking about how it was the U.S. Navy hospital or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll risk it for the biscuit.
How much you think $100 was in 1887?
We can do the math.
Yeah, because in 1887, this place is built 5 buildings for $100,000.
Which today that'd probably be like well over 100 million.
A lot, yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like if you try to build this today on this type of land, well over $100 million. Yeah. I'm gonna walk up this way a little bit. Wow. That's our water tower right there. Right here. That's a water tower. They'd be like, oh yeah, guys, this is the camp's property too. Y'all are trespassing.
Great, I'm 90% sure this is part of the trip.
That's what I'm saying. That's pretty cool. They had their own water tower. Just look. Fucking breathtaking, mate. Just look at its disrepair. It's kind of sad some of these back buildings are going to get tore down. That's what the security guard told us. But still, we get to document it. Kind of crazy. Really is. I kind of want to walk up just a little bit further.
Imagine how busy this place was back in 1940.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
If they used horse and
Hard to
truck,
imagine, honestly.
if you had to transport every wounded person with horse carriage and a train, yeah, it would have been crazy. Look at this. This would have been like a loading area. Kind of wild.
Hey Google, how much is $100,000 in the year 1887? Holy fuck.
Was I right? 100 million?
No, hold on. No, not 100 million, but $33 million. Still a buck to me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is like the wildest trail.
Go and put these shoes on. Fuck.
Me too. Like if I was walking around in my slides like I was,
I
already-
walked all the way up here on the side, to be honest.
no, I'd have been like, fuck all this.
Oh, the trail itself is fun too, honestly.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not crazy.
I'll reach in probably here.
That's wild. It's crazy. They built on some of the worst land ever too, because this shit is so uneven. Barely.
Apparently, the hot spring water is actually real benefit. When I was reading that sign back there, they use the hot spring water for a lot of the mediation. That is a big tower.
There's another water tower. This supporting structure right here is caved in on itself.
That's one of those dangerous ones.
This may have been a reservoir. I don't know. That looks like what it was. I think it was a reservoir. Yeah, that was a reservoir.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I think there's a pipe leaks in there.
Uh-huh.
Job those rusty ass barbed wires.
Yeah, I've had a tetanus shot. Look, they even had their own light pole back here. That's fucking cool. That's how you know this shit was wild back in the day. I'd have loved to have seen it 100 years ago.
Views like that.
This is crazy. Look at this. This is old World War II hospital. See the medical symbol right there on that building. That is wild. That is wild. They got Christmas lights coming all the way from the top, if you can tell. Really hard to see them. Yep. Wow, you can see where one of the areas used to have a canopy right there. It's pretty cool. And you can see an old building back there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't see anyone in there, so I assumed. I'm gonna walk down a little bit further, then I'll walk back. You can just wait here if you want. Okay. I'll be right back then. I got you. This is all part of the U.S. Naval Hospital. All of this. It expanded 22 acres entirely, and it just keeps going. This is the coal power plant that would have powered the medical station and all the other buildings that were on property. It's kind of crazy. Just so many abandoned buildings. We got stopped by one of the security guards and he talked to us when we were at the main building or whatever. Apparently all these buildings are owned by the federal government, but all the land is owned by the state. So if you get caught trespassing, you're having a bad day. It's just wild how many buildings there are. And he said this was all part of it. I asked him if they patrolled inside the buildings. He said unless they think someone's in there, they don't go in those buildings. Apparently, a lot of them have asbestos and mold and lead paint throughout the whole building, so it's a health risk. Last time any part of these buildings were used would have been in 2019. So, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. All of this was part of the same hospital. It's kind of crazy how massive this place really was back in the day. It's crazy. keeps on going all the way up. Those are buildings for it too. It's wild. All of that used to be part of this. It's kind of wild. Some of the back buildings are going to get tore down at some point. That's what the guard told me. He said that there's no need for them to be around here and they're just causing them more problems. So apparently they got permission by the government. So at some point they're going to get tore down. Kind of sad though, but I guess it has to happen. Apparently a lot of motorcycles around. This is like the 30th one to pass me today. It's kind of crazy. It's just wild how beautiful this place is. And there's some door right here just open. It's chilling there. I don't know where it goes or what's inside. If I go across this fence line and I get caught, $300 fine, and I may or may not be arrested. It's just wild. This whole property was for the hospital. It's just massive. I would have loved to have seen it back in the day. There looks to be some more doors to go down in the cellar or the basement right there. Crazy. Well, that's the whole hospital just about. We didn't get to go in, but we're sure gonna work on trying to in the future. Well, y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.